All right, you should be watching this video if you are doing a retake on word problems from your 3D geometry summative. So if we read this problem, it says the Smith family built an in-ground swimming pool shaped like a rectangular prism. The pool is 3 yards wide, 12 yards long, and 1.4 yards deep. The sides and bottom are covered with cement, so that part is important. The top is not covered because it is a pool. It should have an open top. What is the total surface area of the swimming pool? So here's question 1. If cement costs $4.79 per square yard, that's a rate or multiplying with rates, how much will it cost to put cement in the pool? And when they fill the pool, how much water in cubic yards will the Smiths be able to put in their pool? So we've got 3 separate questions that we need to answer here. We need to think about the difference between surface area and volume. So when it talks about what is the total surface area, that's going to be the outside, and that's going to be our cement that we're using. So surface area of the pool would be the outside where they're pouring the cement, which is the sides and bottom. So if we start this, that means we're missing the top. The top is this 12 by 3 top piece, which is going to be open. So when we do 12 times 3, we're only going to have one of those. We're just going to have that on the bottom. And then we've got our 2 sides. So if we look at this, it's 1.4 by 3 are our 2 sides. So 2 times 3 times 1.4. And then we also have our front and our back, which if we trace over that, it's 12 by 1.4. So 2 times 12 times 1.4. When we do our math here, 12 times 3 is 36, plus 2 times 3 times 1.4 is going to give me 8.4, plus 2 times 12 times 1.4 is 33.6. So when we add all 3 of those together, we get a total surface area of 78 square yards. So that's 78 square yards of cement. That's our surface area. Our next question asks us, if cement costs $4.79 per square yard, how much will it cost? So for our cost, that rate that we're using, $4.79 per square yards, means $4.79 times the number of square yards. So we've got 78 square yards times $4.79. We're always multiplying when we've got a unit rate for that. So $4.79 times 78 square yards gives us a total of $373.62. Our final step is to answer the last question, which is when they fill the pool, how much water in yards cube or cubic yards will the Smiths be able to put in? So water is talking about how much the pool can hold. When we talk about how much the pool can hold, we're talking about volume. So we're going to find the volume here, length times width times height, which is just 3 times 12 times 1.4. That's going to give us 50.4 cubic yards of water. So again, 12 times 3 times 1.4, our volume gives us 50.4 cubic yards of water, and making sure we're putting our labels on everything. All right, so you should have made corrections as you watched this, fixed the mistakes you made on your test, and then you're going to do the word problem extra practice for the retake and bring all of that with you to your retake next week. Let me know if you have questions.